Huzzah.
Hi, everyone.
No,
Sorry. Thank
yes,
you for
thanks for indulging
enduring.
us. Who remembers what we did last time well enough to recap? And I know some of you weren't here last time, so that will be impossible. Actually, I guess it was just Zach.
I think we were all here last time. I know for sure I tried to rob a guy and almost got caught. We
And- Mhm.
successfully Oni successfully made it so that we were not criminals. By the trickery skills that I did not participate in, so I can say nothing about it. There are fake us's that we are now putting on a great ruse for the games because we successfully sucked ass, and now everyone definitely doesn't think we are the real us's. So there was a little bit of debate on do we keep that up and try to keep sucking a little bit and then beat the shit out of the fake us's, or whatever. So that's my interpretation of what happened. I'm sure I forgot important details, but
I think that hits like everything we did last week specifically pretty evenly on the head. Anybody have anything else they want to add from their own character's perspective? We learned about cutting black puddings in half with slicing weapons.
don't
Slashing damage makes more.
don't do that.
More slashing makes even more. We'll pick up right here then. There was the issue of inspiration. I think. No, we didn't decide. Who gets inspiration token?
Oni.
I know Draco said that
Yeah.
him. Okay, I like Oni.
Draco, I think Draco or Zach
Mhm.
nominated Oni in the chat.
Yep.
For
He
my
was right to do that.
for my awesome defense strategy during our hearing.
You sounded incredibly intelligent, which you are actually. So good job representing your real life self in game.
All right, we'll pick up then here with Oni having gained inspiration. You guys just got throttled pretty hard and had to surrender in the pit, which I am sure rubs some of you the wrong way. We have Draco and Renan still in the grandstands, mixing it amongst the common folk, listening for things, probably trying to lift loose purses if possible. But the three of you that were in the Catal pit have been ushered into like sort of one of the antechambers, the waiting rooms, where there's an on-staff medic and a priest, and just a recovery room basically for you to lick your wounds. Um, Here you guys are free to spend hit dice to recover. You'll have an hour's worth of time. During this period of time, the fight promoter comes in and just sort of asks, "What the hell was that? You guys really shit the bed on that one. Is this your first time ever playing with that?"
One of the three of you has to talk because I'm not there.
Don't even have enough bravery to speak words to me, huh? I'd be ashamed to. He takes a huge bulging sack of coins from his petticoat and opens it and just gives each of you a single coin. You were told you'd be paid based on performance. Honestly, I think I should keep my money, but since I have to pay you something, a gold coin for you, and a gold coin for you, and a gold coin for you.
This is the first time I've ever made money off of a fight.
He goes, "That is apparent to me."
Knock, knock, knock. Can I knock on the door?
I'm just
Sure.
gonna growl at him while I clean my weapons.
He goes, "Oh, where was that showmanship and enthusiasm 5 minutes ago?"
Okay, so knock, 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 knock. Knock,
Yeah,
knock.
he opens the door and kind of like pushes past you, completely exasperated, like, just a rough and tumble kind of dude who thinks too highly of
Hey,
himself.
hey, with me here we can win. I promise I'm the best of all of them. Okay.
It doesn't seem like that would take a lot.
Okay. Well, give us another shot. We're really good at this, I promise.
He goes, "You're welcome to watch the next fight, and then after that we have a second round of combats if you'll be participating in that." there's a chance for you to make even more gold, but you gotta give me a show here. Nobody wants to watch you guys just get pummeled into bloody pudding again.
I can do cartwheels.
All right, this time
Glorious.
all of us are in there, and I will Captain Draco.
Yeah. You're so good at playing Draco. Do you hear that, Zach?
Because it doesn't take much to be better than Zach.
Oh, shh.
Rude.
I was
What?
asking. That was not a statement. That was a question.
I believe
But
that was.
I'm answering it now.
Because I can channel his inner chaos.
Um,
Oh.
you guys, if you want to observe from your, what do we got there? Is that
Oh, it's a pumpkin. A pumpkin
Oh,
in,
that's
in
very
fields.
awesome.
That's excellent.
Mine has the pumpkin. Yeah. Hey, look, my pumpkin.
hey, look,
Look at my pumpkin.
that's a pretty good
amazing.
pumpkin.
We love your pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
2 gold
Yeah,
pieces.
They say they
Two
love your
gold
pumpkin.
pieces.
All right. You
Wait.
guys can observe from here the next fight that's about to happen.
Did
It
someone
is
take the gold?
Yeah, he gives you a gold piece for each member of the party, so I'll be generous and say that 5 gold pieces were earned for that abysmal fight.
Hell yeah.
If you choose to observe the fight, it's another alchemist themed round that involves various potions, some of which are good, some of which are bad. There's acid splashing, thunderous explosions, and ultimately the team of all 3 women, the femme fatales, are victorious.
Stop.
Sorry about that. They emerge victorious, and the crowd cheers for them as they're walked out of the arena. There's some retrofitting being done to the Kital pit. I'll bring you guys here, make sure we have everybody's character so you guys can make sure we have everything
Abba
in order.
wants to show his pumpkin too.
Yeah.
Papa. My lighting is terrible most days, but really bad today. Just, I'm a shadow. I'm a silhouette of a real human.
I think it's just because you bring so much light into the world.
Oh, Meg.
I don't think that's true.
Oh,
You know what?
whatever.
No one
You
asked you.
miss her.
John. The truth comes out.
Every D&D game is better with you in it, Michelle.
Thanks. I'm a bit feisty this morning, so it's gonna be a fun game, friends.
That's my favorite part. All right. 2 armored gladiators emerge from the opposite side of the arena, from the north side where you guys enter from the south. Their bodies are covered head to toe in these sort of almost like slithering serpent-like tattoos.
Tell me.
Oh, no.
Amon needs to use hit die.
Okay, now, do you want to color over on your table? No.
Whilst they do like a Maori war chant style dance of intimidation and screaming for the crowd that makes the whole thing just explode in riot uproarious fanfare. A team of 6 people come and start chipping away at the wooden floor at the center of the arena.
Hey,
Pulling it completely away and revealing that the center of the pit is a deadfall pit trap.
ooh, pit traps.
Yep. The pit itself is about 30 feet deep, and the 10-foot spikes are about 20 foot from the lip of the surface. Obviously an environmental hazard, obviously something you should be pretty careful about. Let me just move something that you can't see but is driving me crazy. There, that's better.
It drives me crazy.
Yeah. There's an element of the game where I can put something on a hidden layer called the GM layer, so you guys don't see it, but it remains at like 50% opacity for me.
Mm.
So if you stack multiple things together, though, that can get really shitty. Everybody is prepared. Let's roll initiative.
This is Renan's day. I can feel it. I should not have said that out loud. Come on, Amon.
Oh, Draco with a 2.
That's appropriate for Zach.
Nice.
All right, Renan, you're the first one to act. Opposite of this deep pit of deadly spikes, you see them start to sort of walk around either left and right side of the spike pit, making their way towards you to close the distance. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna look up, or I'm gonna walk up to the pit and look in and sort of gasp and look back at everyone and be like, "This is scary!" and like scream it out loud. And then I'm going to walk back to Oni and I'm going to say, "I don't think I can do this," really loud. And then I'm just going to squat down.
Excellent. Can I get a deception roll?
I don't need a deception roll. I'm the most deceptive, but yes, since we have to play an actual game
I
here.
am the most deceptive.
It's not a matter of are you or aren't you, it's a matter of how deceptive are you.
Haha.
Fairly deceptive.
Yeah.
There are some people in the stands that are already starting to like boo. There's a couple of concerned, like maybe mothers who are like, "Oh no, get that poor girl out of there!" And intended or otherwise, the gladiators look at each other and then sort of look at you like a hungry animal might view prey items, and they seem to have found like what they think is blood in the water.
While I squat, I also take out my short bow.
Fair enough. Anything else?
I will. Can I delay my action? Yes, I can.
Yeah, I think
I
you
don't
can.
know why I asked that. I will delay until a gladiator hurts someone, me or someone else, until there is contact made.
Okay.
Can I do that? Oh,
seems
I
fair to me.
forget how I do this in this game.
Yeah, it's like just a conditional if-then statement for
Mhm.
delaying.
If someone gets hurt, I shoot them in their face.
Seems very fair to me. They are wielding shields and spears, sort of like Spartan hoplites. And from here, they both chuck a spear, one at Renan and one at Hoppy. I think they probably decided like largest physical threat and easiest kill from their perspective. And let's see how they do. Starting with Renan
Well, they hit me.
and Hoppy. Looks like 2 hits for 9 to Renan and 11 to Hoppy. They then pull a second, like shorter spear meant for closer combat off of their back scabbards, and it is Hoppy's turn.
I'm gonna start crying.
Before Hoppy takes his turn, Renan, you have your delayed action if you want to take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start crying, and then I'm going to shoot the guy that threw the thing at me, but like in his foot, like in a terrible place where people are like, "What the fuck is she doing?" Or maybe I just miss. That would be better. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That was great. All the while crying loudly.
All right. There are some like gasps in the audience that like this poor girl's about to get murdered. She's been stabbed with a spear. My word!
Are we pretending to suck at this?
I don't think we need to pretend. I think it's just happening.
Yeah.
It is your turn, Hoppy.
Y'all can do whatever you want. I'm gonna pretend to suck and then hopefully just fucking stab somebody in their face. That's my goal.
Well, I have two options here. I can run at this guy and try and throw him in the hole, or I can take out my sword and beat him with a beating stick.
Well, remember, we've got to put on a good show, so whatever you think is going to be the most fun for the audience.
I am going to rage and um,
Barbarian decision tree.
Do
Rage,
the
check.
thing.
sorry,
Do the thing.
I'm getting talked at. I'm gonna run up to this guy and hit him with try and push him. Let's push him with my horns.
Yeah. It's looking
Hit.
good.
See 12 points of damage.
Yeah, and I believe I can push him 5 feet. So can I do no, up to 10 feet away? So my goal was to push him into the pit.
Well, 10 feet away from you would be this way.
Okay. So I can't do like.
Let
get
me
around
see.
him on
Can you
the
link the horns ability? There's a couple
Uh,
of like choice bits of rules phrasing.
Hold on, I need to turn off this thing.
I just think it would be really funny if he tried to push them into the pit, but then pushed him in the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm. So it is away, not in any direction, and I have to make a saving check.
Fail your saving throw, which you do. Gosh damn.
Hoppy runs in and gores him with the horns, and the guy sort of like catches the horns. Like the horns penetrate his armor and his chest slightly, but he's able to like push them out of his corporeal form and hold Hoppy steady in the dirt, which is no small physical feat.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
He took the 12 points of damage. You gored him pretty well, but he was able to like stop you dead in your tracks, and he made the saving throw, so no pushback.
Okay. Can I attack him a second time with horns?
No, because strictly speaking, that's only supposed to happen after you hit a creature with a melee attack.
Oh no, I was doing it like a melee attack. Yeah, I was thinking. My thought was kind of not use my sword and just attack with my horns.
Okay,
But
sure.
uh,
You can make another
because-
horn attack then.
okay. Um, that's it for me. I guess I could
Oh, I see.
try and
It's the same thing. It looked like the
Yeah.
the damage was the same, so I was like, okay, waiting for a roll, waiting for a roll. 12 damage again, and I'll make a strength saving throw. I think that fails because I'm guessing you're probably like a 15-ish DC.
Which one is that?
The DC is equal to 8 plus your proficiency plus your strength mod.
8 plus. Yeah, it
Yes.
should be 16.
You have a 20 strength
18 strength.
and so that's plus 4, and then proficiency is 3, right?
Yeah.
So 8 plus 3 plus 4 is 15.
15. Sorry.
No worries. Hoppy successfully gores him again, knocking him back 10 feet. Oni, it's your turn. You can tell that there are physically no pushovers. They are sort of succumbing to, like, Renan's veil of don't hurt me, don't hurt me.
Okay. Then I'm going to try to like comfort Renan by like putting a hand on her shoulder and just like nodding and like being, I'll protect you. I got this. Uh, for the crowd to try to like play into the, oh my gosh, she's really upset. And then I'm going to kind of like pretend that I don't want to, but I'm going to run in and I'm going to beeline toward this guy. And I'm probably going to have to do either an acrobatics or an athletics roll because I want to like jump over this corner to make it look all like fancy.
Sure. In your mind, should there be a benefit conferred for being all like fancy?
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to put on a good show and I want to take the most direct route to get to this guy. It is 30, so that's my move speed, but I imagine you'll want me to roll something to see if I fall in the pit.
Sure. Let's do so if you want to. So I think you have the speed to not necessarily step over the pit if you don't want to.
Mhm.
But if you're looking for that sort of like vaulting flourishy effect, I'm going to need an athletics check from you, or acrobatics, whichever is higher, to vault. The DC will be 14. If you fail the DC, you're dangling over the pit edge. If you fail by 5 or more, you are okay. Like I didn't want to hear the consequences.
Well, no, because it would have served our purpose, right? If I had fallen in and was
Sure.
dangling, because that would have been okay.
Mhm.
I was okay with that.
You vault incredibly well over the corner of the spikes there, and you land into your opponent with such momentum and force. I'll give you advantage on the very first attack you make against him, sort of carrying that weight forward.
19.
That's a hit
Okey-doke.
for 8.
And then turn off advantage. One of these.
Hit.
And one of these.
Ooh, 2 hits for a total of 28.
Yep. And then after the third, like, attack, I'm just gonna, like, do a war scream right at his face, holding both of my swords.
Yes.
Okay, performance check.
22.
Nice.
Mm.
There's like a moment of silence where like all of the crowd like muttering and churning and people exchanging bets and like side conversations just stop. There's a moment of just perfect silence in the arena as you land that blow and flourish, because you went from like inept housewife turned gladiator from a day to, Catal pit champion Oni that you actually are. And they see that transformation. There's like this immediate like, huh? Sort of exchange of glances, and then just clapping and screaming and roaring for the bloodshed in the sand.
I'm also going to stand up and just start clapping and look around.
Nice.
Like-
Yeah. Hey.
And then maybe do a bow and then clap again. And they're just going to be like, what in the unhinged feral fucking chaos is she doing? Yeah, Zeke is clapping too.
Yay.
Yes, this is going so well.
I failed. Yay.
Amon, it's your turn. In the corner there, you can see 2 old grandmas going, no, it's because they're sisters. No, she's the special sister.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
All
I'll
right.
just-
I'm going
I'll
to
just
cast
wink at
Hunter's
her.
Mark on the blue guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to run and jump off of Hoppy's back and fire an arrow into the blue guy.
Nice.
I like it.
So that can just be a narrative thing that you do, and we don't change anything. You just roll as normal. Or you can make an athletics check. If successful, I'll give you advantage from firing from an elevated position. Yeah, sweet. make your ranged attack rolls with advantage. Just like
Fine,
Legolas.
Lego ass.
Does 12 hit? Because you get your +1.
Unfortunately, 12s miss.
Shoots. Well, then I'm gonna do it again.
That's a hit. For 9 plus Hunter's Mark damage. Ooh. 15 total. You're pretty good at rolling a 6 on that Hunter's Mark. That seems like it happens a lot. Anything else from Amon, or are you happy where you ended up? Well, I guess that's everything. You moved, bonus, and attack. That's all the actions.
Yeah, I did all the actions.
Draco.
Okay. Draco's just gonna start like kind of dancing a little bit in place, and
Why is he Ray Charles today?
he's gonna do some like fluid hand movements, conjuring flames from his hands, and then he's going to blow the flame from his hands and cast Wild Spirit, so it looks like the flames in his hands became the Wild Spirit in front of him.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
Good
start
little
dancing
flourish.
too. Renan's gonna dance to the same rhythm as Draco.
So he's got Fire Guy out. Is that his action? Summoning Fire Guy?
I believe so.
Okay, perfect.
But the fire guy takes his action
After
right
Draco
away,
does.
and Draco still has a bonus and a move.
Okay. Oh. What can he do for bonus actions? I didn't really have a
As
plan.
soon as Spirit Guy shows up, I'm gonna gasp and start clapping again. I didn't know he could do that.
And then he's
So
gonna
cool.
Draco's gonna take a bow at Renan. And then Wildfire
Impressive.
Spirit. I don't think he's gonna do anything else. I think he's just gonna stay right where he's at.
Yeah.
Sure.
Fire Guy is going to Flame Seed Red.
And just to be clear, the wildfire spirit, I just put him there, but he can be anywhere within 30 feet of you. So if you'd like him
No,
to be
because
somewhere
Draco
else,
like blew him out of the flames from his hands.
that seemed appropriate to me. But I
yeah,
just wanted you to
that's
know
perfect.
that mechanically, there's no reason he couldn't be anywhere you wanted him to be.
So Fire Guy Flame Seeded this guy.
8 points of fire damage. Little
I'm gonna
cinder
clap
kiss.
again. I'm gonna clap again. That is so cool. I
Yay.
did not know.
And then Fire
you
Guy's
could do
gonna
that.
take a bow also.
Oh,
Give me a performance
welcome.
check.
Oh, his performance check.
Which one, me or her? Because we're both
Both of you,
performing.
actually. Yeah, let's have both of you perform.
Oh, 14!
Nice.
15 with the bonus.
Sure.
Oh, not, sorry, 15, not the, 16
you were just
with
showing
the
me
bonus.
+1 and 16? Yep.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. Excellent. You guys have really captivated the crowd in this fight, really sort of changing their hearts and minds about how poorly you handled those oozes a moment ago. You've rallied behind them now, like they're chanting, win, win, win. Every time you guys press the advantage, the crowd is on their feet. There does seem to be some sort of consternation or confusion about what to call you. Some people says that's Alea's flame, and they're like, no, that's the real one. These are pretenders, remember? And like, there's always like this sort of dissent or confusion, but like they definitely want you to kill the other people. Like that's the vibe you're getting. Renan, start of round 2. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm going to be coming off of the like, I didn't even know he could do that, and then realize it's my turn and go, I don't want to fight them. And then I'm going to whip out my bow, point to, I can't see the color of that guy, red. And as I am literally dropping into the splits, shoot my arrow at it.
Nice.
Because, please hit. No. Fuck.
That is an unfortunate roll.
So I'll just go, good thing they can do cool things.
Did you mean to do short sword?
I'm just a baby.
Oh no, I hit the
It wouldn't change the math any though.
Okay.
Wrong thing. It won't matter. The roll will be but yeah. Yeah,
my
see,
God.
it's not, it's got worse.
It got worse.
But I am performing, and he said, put on a performance.
Mhm.
So,
You really are.
and,
All right.
and I'll just, and as I drop all the way into the splits, I'll just bury my head and start crying again. Going well for me.
Blue moves directly to Amon and will use all 3 of his attacks against Amon with his spear.
Duh. Okay.
I can protect you from 2d6 of that.
That's 36 damage that I see, minus whatever Mark's going to roll. Because all those are hits, right? So 36
yes.
minus 5 is 31 damage.
Woo.
I see.
And then he's going to heal. Oni, same drill for you. Actually, no. He sort of dances with you, parrying and exchanging non-lethal strikes until he's positioned himself between you and the pit,
Mhm.
and he's going to attempt to grapple and throw you in.
Do I get to counter grapple and throw him in?
No, but you do get to counter in the context of not wanting to be grappled. This is done as an opposed athletics check, so you'll roll athletics or acrobatics, whichever is greater, against his athletics check. If yours is higher, then you're just like, nah, man, and you push him away. If yours is lower, then he grapples you and can do grapply things with you.
Ooh, 11.
So as it stands, he has grappled you.
Mhm.
He sort of like waited until your arms are down by your sides and just straight up bear hugged you, pinning your swords to your hips, and walks you 5 feet closer to the edge of the pit and drops you in. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Oh no! You fall 20 feet into the pit and are gouged by the pokey bits. You take 8 points of piercing damage and are prone in the pit, impaled on a spike.
I'm just going to start screaming.
Maybe it went like right through your thigh, and you're sort of just dangling there by a arterial thigh wound. It is Hoppy's turn.
All right. Done with my. I'm going to get this done so I can help out the others. So I'm coming up here, hitting all the things, and attacking with my greatsword. I'm just like, no, you don't hit Amon, and just bam, which misses, and that doesn't.
Let me check numbers. Damn it. First one miss, second one hit for 22 points of damage. Anything else from Hoppy, or is it Oni's turn?
I think that's. Oh, and I can do bonus. So, no, I think it's okay. I think I'm done.
Okay. Oni, it's your turn. At the start of your turn, you find yourself sort of stuck on a giant pit spike dangling in the air. You're in a little bit of pain. What would you like to do?
How far from the edge am I? Like, can I?
You're like 10 feet. So if it's a 20-foot pit and the spikes are 10 feet tall, you're about halfway. You're 10 feet from the lip of the pit. It will take some doing to extricate yourself from the spike, and then you'd have a significant feat of athleticism to get out. But I believe in you.
Okay, what do I have to roll to get out of the pit?
I think what I'd like to see first is an athletics check to pull yourself off the spike. And that will be made a disadvantage because you're penetrated by said spike, and that's going to be a super awkward maneuver.
11.
I'm going to say that's insufficient.
Okay.
Do you want to burn an inspiration token, or do you want to action surge, or do you want to stay in the pit?
Can I just cut myself off of the thing?
And fall to the bottom?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I won't. There's no
Dragon
roll
probably
required
do
for it. You
that.
just kind of slash your sword through it until you cut it. You fall the remaining 8 or 9 feet to the bottom of the pit, and now you're 20 feet from the surface. But and you've got a giant Lincoln log through your femur, but otherwise you're in pretty good shape.
But I just need anybody to toss me a rope and I can climb out, so.
That's true. Yeah, it would be a difficult climb check, but you could also try to free climb it. It's worked smooth sandstone, so it's.
Does my earth walk help?
That's actually an interesting point.
It does say I can move across difficult terrain without expending extra movement if I'm using my walking speed on the ground or the floor. It's not technically the floor,
I don't hate that actually. That's kind of a fun use of game mechanics.
but it is earth.
Yeah, once you're at the bottom, you put your hand to the wall and feel just the raw natural elemental earth that it's comprised of, and as you touch it, just natural handholds and footholds begin to just grow out of the sandstone, and you're easily able to climb up to the top. Like a ladder, there's no check required to climb a ladder. You can end your turn here at the top of the pit. Seem fair?
I'll take it.
Okay. You can stay below the pit if you if you want to emerge next turn. That's fine with me too.
No.
Just realize he'll get to go again before you, so in
Yeah,
case you're
maybe
worried about
that's
him throwing you
better.
back in.
Strategically, I know that I can get out and I can use all of my move to do that, and I can still do an attack. So I'm okay
Okay.
with staying in the pit because if it's too easy for me to get out, people might not enjoy that as much.
Oh, that's true. Got to think about the viewers.
Okay.
All right, Amon, it's
Are
your
you
turn.
gonna do some sort of thing down there? Like, oh, it hurts so bad. Or
Heck yes. I'm gonna lay it on super thick, just like he suggested. Do you want a performance check for the? Oh.
Yeah, for the grievous injury.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, there's not a lot of performance. It's through your leg.
17.
Okay. Make a note.
I'm laying it on super thick. Oh my god. I'm dying. So terrible. Why?
You're
me?
very bad at being dramatic.
Mm-hmm. As people are like, oh, that poor thing. How is she still climbing? Amon, it's your turn.
Not believable.
Am
I
I in
roll
melee
my
right now?
eyes at you.
Say that again, Amon.
Am I in melee?
You are.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my long sword.
Nice.
Crit
Yes,
hit.
I do
Let's
not
do
have
that first,
advantage.
because I've learned before that can fuck things up.
Oh, I need to roll.
Yes, please. 37 says you are able to maneuver towards your opponent while attacking and attempt to harass them. After your attack, you can choose to attempt to grapple your opponent if you have a free hand, or shove your opponent if both hands are in use.
I will shove him.
Okay. Make an athletics check opposed by his athletics. I'm going to give him disadvantage because of the critical. Nice. You can shove is 5 feet in any direction.
In any direction. Then I'll push him
Push him
towards the pit.
Okay. Like that.
Fell into the
Mhm.
pit.
John,
And then I'm gonna.
if he pushed him out of my threatened range, wouldn't I get a attack of opportunity?
Unfortunately, no. Anytime there's force movement, it doesn't provoke. It's like a character controlled movement is the only thing that provokes. But
Got
good
it.
question.
Just checking.
And a second longsword attack also hits for 5 points of slashing.
And on this one, actually, I get Hunter's Mark on the first one.
You get Hunter's Mark on both.
And the second one, yeah.
Yep. Nice. 8 additional Hunter's Marks damage. And you have a move left if you want it, but I'm guessing you're going to stay here until he's dead.
I'm gonna just take a step back so I can have some momentum if I need to move on my next turn.
If you do that, he does get to potentially attack you. Actually, well, you
I'd
wouldn't know
push
this,
him.
but he's not going to.
You could push him to up and to the left, and then he would be out of your threatened area and close towards the pit.
As it turns out, he's got more than one reaction type of action, and I'm going to save it for Hoppy. So Amon is good where he's at. It is Draco's turn.
Okay.
Draco. Draco. Draco.
So here's what Draco's going to do. He's going to have a fire guy teleport him the 15 feet because I need the rest of his movement ability to get him here. And then he's going to thunder wave this guy into the pit.
Thunder, thunder, thunder wave. Oh!
And we're going to cast it at a level 3. Oh, I did that as myself. I'm sorry.
The damage wouldn't change, but the DC might. Is his DC 16?
No. I just meant for the name in the thing. It's right.
Mm-hmm.
I just have been swapping back and forth so that it's showing up as his character.
All right. So the bad news is I'm pretty good at Constitution saving throws. So here it is.
8! Ha!
I take 25 damage and am pushed.
And you get pushed.
Is it 10 feet or 15? I don't. Thunderwave's a big knockback.
10 feet. Hold on. You get pushed 10 feet away from me, so that should put you, because it's 20. Yep. Since Oni is on the ground below the 10-foot spikes, you're not going to hit her, and she's basically just going to be able to attack him while he's
Would you rather me roll damage for the spikes, or would you like to roll damage for the spikes since you've done that?
I'll roll. Draco's going to roll damage for the spikes.
2d10 plus 4.
Okay.
Is there anything better than when a DM says, I have a great constitution save, and then fails his fucking save? Yeah! Today's
was
the
a little
day.
embarrassing.
Dang! 22 damage. Zach is on fire today.
Don't say that.
You only took 8 damage from your spike. So this guy sprawls full back like he's got the giant, like the broadest diameter one, like right through his rib cage, and he's just chortling blood.
I'm gonna start chanting, Draco, Draco.
And he's gonna take a bow. He's gonna like
Go.
play to the crowd, like try to get them cheering and making noise, and then he's going to just do big sweeping bows.
All right. There's only so in my winning the crowd metric, there's only room for one more improvement. If you'd like to use this as an opportunity to make a performance check with advantage, because of that incredibly successful thunder wave, you will have maxed out your potential for earnings here with this.
Oh. Hey, the fight's not over. The fight's not over.
He's too cocky. I don't think a 9's gonna do it. But he's still doing the bowing and stuff like that.
Yeah. Draco does something amazing, nearly killing that gladiator single-handedly, and then turns to the crowd and says something very, very objectionable. Moot shouldn't have an age of consent. The crowd goes from "Rah!" What?
Oh no.
All right, you lost him temporarily from it, but you can get him back. Renan, it's your turn. This guy's nearly dead. He's impaled on a spike. As Oni's climbing it past him, he's upside down, trying to claw at her helplessly. You see Blue is also pretty bloodied. What would you like to do?
I would like to do a very slow series of cartwheels.
Nice.
Until oh wait, I'm not on the right thing. Until I get to right here, which is the edge of the pit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's 10 feet down?
Yes.
And is this a rock?
Yes.
I'd just like to pick it up and drop it on his head and stick my tongue out at him.
Wow, very manic pixie.
I love it so much.
She is who she is.
I'm gonna say that no roll is required. So
Yes.
just roll 1d6 plus your strength mod for chucking a rock.
That's a lot of math. And +3, so I roll a 4.
Okay. It takes 4 points of damage and just kind of groans why?
And then I'm just gonna giggle. Oh god, I hate this version of Renan, but it's okay.
I have a thought that might be worth considering. So strictly speaking, he is technically adjacent to an ally, and that is a ranged attack. If you'd like to apply sneak attack damage, you can.
Oh my god.
I don't know how that works with a stone, but technically, I think it ticks the boxes.
Oh, well. She can't roll, but at least it's 9 more.
It is 9 more. Oh, he is critically wounded now. Barely.
He didn't see me cartwheeling towards him.
You'll never see me coming.
Is that worth a performance check?
Yeah, let's have a performance check with that. You can make that roll with advantage because that was...
I need to stop rolling. Someone else needs to roll for me. Okay, let's see.
Possibly do worse than 8.
I did exactly 13 twice.
14 because
So-
you get +1.
Oh, 14! Forget about that. That
All right. That does please the crowd, and that has maxed out the crowd meter for this fight. They love you.
I love them.
We go to Dead Gladiator in a pit, who will attempt to make one spear attack at disadvantage against Oni while he's upside down, impaled on a spike. Does a 16 hit?
No, 17.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of bat it aside.
Stop it.
Just you're embarrassing yourself.
This guy up here who doesn't have 18 feet of wood penetrating him,
Nice.
is going to continue to try to push the onslaught against Hoppy with 3 one-handed spear attacks. And he'll have advantage because you were reckless, right? I think I got a 17, a 22, and a 16. Are those all 3 hits? No, just
18
one of them.
is my armor class 1.
Nice, just
Damn
some
it.
damage.
And technically that's 5 while he's raging.
Mm.
So take your 5. That is it for me? Question mark. Yeah, it is. Damn.
Hi,
All right,
Margaret.
Hoppy, it's your turn.
Megan's.
Happy early anniversary.
Yeah. Happy early anniversary. Okay, my turn? My turn? Yes.
Yep.
I'm going to pivot around here. And Knuckles of Knocking gives me sorry. Sucking at this. Knuckles of Knocking gives me the ability to push him back by 10 feet, by 5 feet. So that doesn't help.
You could
I'm
try
gonna
to
go.
grapple him to the edge and then knock him off.
Well, I could definitely grapple him. Yeah, why not?
I mean,
We're
that's what
gonna
the
put
guy
on
did
a
to
show.
me.
Let's put on a show.
The same disclaimer that I'm really good at athletics checks. While you're raging, I believe you get advantage on your athletics check. So don't forget to
25.
beats my 22. I am grappled. While
Okay.
you are grappling an opponent, you may move up to half your speed. So it looks like you could get him to the precipice and drop him if that was your desire.
That is what I want to do. I'm going to go directly over here, and he can go in front of me, and I'm gonna drop him on his head.
Just straight up garbage shoot him.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Mark, if you want to roll the 2d10 plus 4, if not, I'm happy to do it. But since you are chucking him in the pit of spikes,
I'll roll it. 2d10 plus 4.
yes, sir.
19.
That is bullshit. So you took 8 damage when Oni fell. She took 8. My guys took a combined total of 39 from the same fucking spike. All right, he's got 20 hit points left. His friend has fewer. They're both stuck on spikes in the pit. Oni, it's your turn.
I'm gonna yell to this guy, "Do you yield?" Loud enough so that everyone can hear.
He takes off his helmet and he's bleeding like pretty violently from his mouth, and he's coughing up blood. He can't reach his weapon, but he offers you his helmet, which is like a pretty common Catal concession, as you offer your opponent like your weapon, but he's doing it in the same sort of contrition style that someone might offer you their sword or their spear if you were stuck on a 10-foot pole in the air and all
Yeah.
you could reach is your helmet. It looks like he's surrendering to you.
And I'm going to yell now at this one, "Do you yield?"
That guy takes his spear and throws it into the sand at the bottom of the pit.
All right. I'm going to extricate this one from the spikes that he's on. And then is that my action?
Yeah,
Can I second action to extricate that guy? Use my
I'm fine
second
with that.
wind? Okay.
You sort of pull them off of the spikes. They're bloody and barely alive. They're going to need significant help, medically speaking, to survive the day. But
That's not
like
my
there's
problem.
you're not, yeah, right. You're very familiar with like the deep, silent kind of mutual respect that happens between warriors in the pit or warriors in combat, and you have their mutual respect. There's an exchange of, well, they have broken bones, so it's hard for them to give you the warriors shake, but they do the best near death version of that. One of them even sort of points to you as you're helping him out of the pit, like she's the one. And the I would say it's like 90-10. 90% of the audience loves the fact that you guys won, but then also showed mercy. And there's like the 10% that wanted you to like rip heads and spinal columns out and drink blood from them like a chalice. But generally speaking, a very, very successful arena fight, and definitely a vast improvement over your first attempt.
I want to give Renan a look and just kind of cover my mouth and just start going, Alea's flame, Alea's flame.
Okay, and I'll also start Alea's flame, Alea's flame, and I'm just gonna start princess waving to the crowd.
Nice.
Just full on princess waving. Maybe do a cartwheel every now and then. Do some splits.
Very nice. Yeah, there's nothing more to be gained from this scene. You guys are taken back to the waiting room where you were before. The two tattooed brothers are basically taken off on stretchers, hopefully to see a healer. You guys wait for a while until the fight promoter comes back in, and he does the well. Look who was capable of putting on a show after all. Congratulations. Were you just sandbagging that first time, or what was the deal?
Don't talk to us. Give us our money. Leave. And then I flip him off. Like, go away. Just pay.
As first comers to the moot pits here, and I'll get in the pit Friday night specials, I have a ceiling, you see, a maximum amount that I can pay you. Regrettably, you did hit that, but it's the best I can do. He already has like 5 little tied purses made of like just the absolute like laziest leather pouches, but each pouch contains 20 gold pieces, which in the Catal world is actually a pretty decent payout for what is a modest fight. You
So
guys made 100 gold.
everyone add 20 gold pieces to their sheets.
Yep,
Including Draco.
I got him. I'm gonna step forward and ask him when we can start making real money in his pit.
He says that there's a grand finale event tonight, courtesy of the Druids. A large animal, the likes of which we don't get often here in the pit. If you want to put your name in contention, maybe you get drawn for that fight. Big money to be made there. If you live.
What do you guys
Let's
think?
do it.
All right, we're in.
I hate druids.
Except for Draco, of course.
No, I said it looking
Yes,
straight at him.
I know what I said.
All right, so we get a short rest.
If you want to take one,
Mm-hmm.
Be right back.
you have.
I'm gonna
time to do
spend a hit die.
As am I.
I guess I should too.
If you remember, Moot is home to the Druidic Circle of the Air. They have their whole like Cloud City enclave here, and the Sky Garden has generously donated a monstrous creature for the Catal pits this evening. Whilst you are waiting, you can hear from your room like there's a muttering in the crowd between fights, not having nothing to do with what's happening in the pit. There's like a lot of excitement. You can feel sort of like that electric charge of excitement in the crowd, but voices themselves are sort of muffled from your underground green room here. It's hard to tell what's going on without getting a better look.
We should probably send someone out to investigate. Or can we
I'll
go?
go. I
Like,
can
can
be
we just
stealthy.
go and move about the pit and watch?
Yeah, you're not like locked in here.
All right, let's do that.
I would like, yeah, let's just walk around. I'm sticking with Oni.
we're still trying to learn more about the fake flame. So
But I have my cloak over my head.
almost as if destiny has aligned for you. As you emerge, you see that there's a throng of people. Like half the arena has all moved to the left side, to the western side of the arena scape, and they seem to be gathered around a quintet of fighters who are like signing autographs and shaking hands. Um, and as you sort of like push your way to the ass end of that crowd that's gathering there, like just starry-eyed fans like, oh my god, could you believe that Alea's Flame just showed up here tonight?
Yes.
They're so amazing.
I give Amon a look and I'm like, let's do it. And we just start chanting, Alea's Flame, Alea's Flame, as we walk closer to them.
They are basking. They seem to love this kind of worship and adulation. They are easily eating it up, and the fight promoter is there with them, and they're acting like chummy chummy, like he's their best friend. And the promoter tells them again, we are in rarefied company again tonight, for Alea's Flame has returned. Maybe they'll even put on a performance for us. What do you think, guys? And they're like, oh, maybe we'll see. I don't know. Push it too much. And he goes, just remember, though, they are here for those charitable collections. If you have any spare money, please help these guys do the right thing. You can all be heroes tonight by helping them. And like collection plates are passed around by members of the Catal organization, and people are giving large amounts of gold. Like a very large charitable offering is being done here. It seems like the Alea's Flame are using their position to help generate huge amounts of funds for charity.
Yeah.
After about 10 minutes or so, it's all collected and given to the fight promoter, who tells them that he's just so proud to be a part of their charitable work, and that he is just so grateful that that Alea's Flame chose this organization to be a part of. I feel like Michelle's trying to talk, but I'm losing Discord. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Did you say something, Michelle?
No, I coughed.
Oh.
Sorry, I was trying not to cough into the mic.
Oh, perfect. No.
I
Guys,
just
what are
want
we
to.
gonna do about
I
this?
just want to start booing.
can
Can
I
we just
get
boo?
close to the fake Oni?
Yeah, I want to get close to
I
like
want to
my
go introduce myself and shake her hand,
yeah.
and then look her dead in the eye and say, identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
Millions
And
of families are affected every year.
and I want to look at them and be like, which one of you is me? Who's me?
And I'm not gonna let go of her hand.
Is
I'm
there
gonna
an
make
obvious hoppy?
I'm gonna make it real awkward.
Yeah, like
Jimmy
did
wants to
they
get
have
some-
counterparts that look like us? Or is it just 5 random fucking people? Oh, I hate you all. Go die. I hate them. She's not even cute. I'm cute.
There
Looks
is
like
standing
that guy
before you Alea's Flame,
That guy
the
needs
champions of
gas.
the Catal Pits, the heroes of charity, the crowd favorite, the people's champions.
More like the poop holes champions.
I'm gonna be like, wow, you guys are so cool. I love your costumes.
Um,
Yeah, Zeke.
from your perspective, having seen them now for the first time, obviously they stole your name. Obviously they've been trading on it to great effect. And obviously they have some understanding of who you are, because like their impression of you is not far off. They have an archer. They have um, a rangery rogue person, a roguer, if you will. They have a female fighter. They have a dwarf fire wizard, which is like close. and they've got a
Wow.
giant brute of a man fighting in plate armor that has bull horns. Like, an effort was made to impersonate you. It seems almost intentionally so. But they don't, like, no comment or credence is given to the identity theft comment, and they treat it as like always nice to meet a fan.
I just look at
One of them,
Hoppy and
the female lead, even taking the opportunity to be like, "Oh look, they've come dressed as us tonight."
I just look at Hoppy and I go, that is supposed to be you? Hoppy, you can't, that is, I'm offended.
I am going to like Hulk out, and like my dread helm is gonna like burst into flames and like giant red eyes, and uh, uh, like stare down at the guy and say, why do you think you can be?
He says, "The noble warlord Hoppy pretends to be no one but himself, for he is who he is." Ah! And like the crowd, like, sort of supports that gesture, like they think these are like comic book villains. These are like professional wrestlers.
I'm just gonna look at Oni and be like, well, it'll
Are we doing this?
be fun when we kill them all. And just walk away. I'll be like,
yeah,
can't
we're
wait to
doing
kill
this.
you guys.
Are we doing this, or are we
We're doing this.
going to find the money?
I think we're gonna get paid to do it.
I'm gonna slap fake Oni just across the face.
Snap. Make an attack roll.
What do I roll?
I love this.
I feel like if you don't know what to roll
For a slap,
then
I don't have a button for
you
that.
can't do it. Do you not? Are you specialized in bitch or?
Oh,
Yeah, it's right
you
here.
can kick him in the balls.
It's right here.
Okay. It would just be like an unarmed attack, so just proficiency plus strength. So like if you have a basic longsword somewhere on your sheet that's not one of your magic weapons, you could use that.
Boom! And I get to roll on the table.
Bitch gets slapped.
Yeah.
First slap heard around the world.
Oni is proficient in bitch.
Ooh, that hurt.
Oh, and this is kind of appropriate too. All right, give me a moment to consider this. Your senses heighten and you become exceedingly aware of threats that are around you on the battlefield, Oni.
Mhm.
This grants you the ability to use the dodge action after your attack. So like, you just straight up pimp slap this chick right across your face, and she draws a dagger and tries to cut your face in response, but you like just sidestep it, and she tumbles forward, ass over tea kettle, and she ends up like face first into the stands with her ass up in the air. Wholly embarrassed, and like the crowd gets really, really upset. The promoter calls for the guards to sort of separate you, and like the high school brawl mentality happens where you're like, hold me back, and they're trying to like put space between you two. And the promoter's like, no fight happens here unless it's sanctioned by me, and I'm making money on it.
Then sanction it. This is happening right now.
Right now.
He tells you that first they already have the scheduled fight against the special gift from the druids. We have to take care of that first, unless you'd like to expedite it by getting that fight done lickety split.
Yeah, let's do that, and then let's kill this bitch.
I really don't want to waste.
I was
Are we gonna have
pointing.
enough healing?
I don't want to waste
Healing
our
and
resources on another fight because then
Yeah.
we go into it super low. I want to be able to fight them. The problem is if we don't do it now, then they have a chance to run, right? Like if we say fine, let's do it
Yep.
tomorrow, make it the event of the millennium after we get a long rest, then they could just no show and move to another city, and we can't have that. We have to fight them now. We could.
But then they would get called cowards for leaving, like running away from a fight.
Yeah, but I mean, we're in the middle of ancient Egypt, so how fast is that word going to travel to the next city where they're
Where is
fleecing
Egypt? I've never heard of this.
whatever.
Bad gas travels
Geb.
fast.
Geb.
Oh my god.
So, like, what is the chance that that news is gonna make it to the new city that they go to?
Listen,
Bad gas travels fast in a small town.
this is not a small town. I would like to pick
So
up
what
a
are
rock.
the options we're given? Or he said you can fight the
He's
The
anxious as a
animal.
promoter to make to have the bestiarii fight happen because he's already got money sunk into that. So he's worried like
If he's
if
not,
everybody fights and dies in this massive thing that he's not making any money on, then he'll
Who's
not make money on
scheduled?
a giant rumble. And
Who's scheduled to fight the beast right now?
we are.
there are teams that have had their names in a jar. You're the crowd favorite. Oni, your character would know that like the most successful way to manipulate a situation in the Catal pits is by favor of the crowd. Because everybody here that is in control, that makes decisions, is only interested in making money.
Okay.
So, like, if
Then
you
let's
can
work
show
the
him that
crowd.
the most profitable option is X, Y, or
Who
Z,
who wants to see our two teams fight? Who wants to see Alea's flame take us on? Right here, right now. We got to work the crowd, guys. Do I need to do a performance check?
I'd like a party-wide performance check, which means either you nominate a person and that person rolls for the party, or all 5 of you roll and we take the average. Like, I am happy to do
Who has
either.
the highest performance? Mine is 4.
Mine's -1.
Mine's 0. I'm
Mine's
a 0. Yeah, I'm a 0.
All right. Well,
I
then
think
it's
you're.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Oni rolls for
14.
everybody and gets a 14. You guys work up the crowd into a pretty decent fervor. They do think. Go ahead.
I'm going to look at the promoter and say, this fight is happening right now, whether it's in your pit or on the street. You decide.
Make a persuasion roll.
Oh, my persuasion is only 1. 13.
Oh, nice. I'm tempted to let this happen. That's pretty persuasive, all things considered, considering he wants to just make money and this would be a huge fight.
We're not letting them
Or
go.
just put us
I'm not letting
all in
these
the pit
people
at the same time
out
as
of
the
my.
beast.
I was thinking about
Yeah.
that, but then I was thinking, like, I mean, I don't hate that idea either. Just throw all 3 of us in there.
See who comes out.
Oh, I like that the best.
Done. All right. Caleb wins. Let's do it.
Okay. He agrees to the Grand Melee Battle Royale. He likes this very, very much. You have tickled a broken part of his brain that loves violence. It'll take him 20-30 minutes to get the odds in order for the bookmakers, but each of you are put in, the antechambers to the Catal pit. Whilst the betting is being set up upstairs, you can hear something powerful shaking the foundations of the pit that occasionally lets loose a loud guttural roar. Same kind of like, normal Godzilla type stuff you'd expect from a large monster.
Can we bet on ourselves?
If you'd like.
Yeah, make sure you're full.
Yeah, make sure you're full. Yeah, I want to bet. I have 41 gold, so I'll bet 41 gold.
How much do we have in the group pot? Can we put up some group money?
We have 645 gold pieces in the group pot.
So we're going to make some money from doing this fight. Do you want to put 500 on us? Because I'm willing to bet that most people are going, like, the odds are going to be really low that we win if everyone thinks that the fake Alea's flame is the
But
favorite.
if we put,
I'm not a gambler, so 500 seems absolutely fucking batshit. I would do like 200.
Okay, done.
Can we put 200 on it, John?
Yep. The bookmaker that accepts your bet has your likelihood to succeed in combat in this Catan match at 2-1. So if you win, you will essentially double your money.
That's it, 2-1.
You maxed out the performance meter on the last fight, demonstrating your prowess in the Catan pit,
Yeah, but we're going
Yeah.
against the fake Alea's Flame, who everybody thinks is
who you just bitch slapped and publicly embarrassed.
okay.
Even if they don't believe you're not the real one, they certainly believe you're the superior one.
They're not wrong.
That was pretty epic.
They are.
I mean, if you were trying to sandbag it, you did a very poor job. Absolutely murdered like 2 gladiators in high standing and then publicly embarrassed them in front of their crowd. And then like, oh, little old me?
Did
hard to walk that back. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to Urkel that one. All right. Then after about 20 minutes, the preparation chime is rung, and after 20 seconds, the go gong peals through the arena, and you see emerging from the gate to the west a massive giant ape as the faux Alea's Flame enters the arena. So does true Alea's Flame, and we're gonna have to roll a lot of initiatives here.
Should we take a quick break before we? I just want to
Oh,
stand up and
probably.
stretch my legs, but
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
may not be the only one. So, go Draco with a 20 on his initiative. Not gonna be last this time.
Not going to be first either.
No, but I mean it's better than 1, which is what he got last time. Dang! Nice.
And he's still last.
That's amazing.
That felt good.
I feel like we're missing somebody.
Mm.
Oh, Draco's didn't make the
Oh,
sheet.
I'm sorry, I wasn't
That's okay.
selected on his character.
No, we're good. Oh, I see. Yours is the one that's wrong.
Draco. Oh, I see, I see. Because I was still selected on my character.
Yep, no worries. We got it sussed out.
Thanks.
All right, let's take a quick 5-minute break, and we'll be right back for Grand Melee.
Can you take out the Gatorade? I figured out how to open it.
You figure out how to open a Gatorade?
Look, looks like you can.
Are we having a blue Gatorade?
Can! The timer just went off.
But you were gonna talk to it. Hey Google, thank you.
And then you were asking without wasting all your time. Now you never played it.
I'm gonna keep playing. Here, you know how to open Pirate's Booty? Okay. So this one, you grab both sides like this. Hey, but grab both sides like this and pull them apart. Or there you go.
You wasted
No, I didn't.
over.
We will play your game after after D&D.
I see you've got blue Gatorade. Mm-hmm. I have ginger ale.
What's the name of the Harry Potter non-alcoholic beer at Universal?
Butterbeer.
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 Cream soda, and I love it.
I just
similar
had
to
that
regular
last
soda.
Saturday.
Ah, fun.
It was very good. I had it cold, not blended.
Hmm.
Not frozen.
Mm-hmm.
We had a discussion about that.
It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed when we went. Hey, bud. Boop. All right, are we ready to get this party started?
Let's get it on.
Let's
Like
do
Donkey
it.
Kong
Oh, okay.
Donkey Kong.
because of the giant monkey.
Renan has the first initiative.
Oh no.
Do we fight the monkey first?
I say we see who the monkey decides to fight first. And let it be their problem. Marco, if you're talking, I think you might be muted.
If
I'm being smuggled.
Oh.
If Oni goes, then I will go.
I unfortunately
Can I delay
am pretty low.
until after? Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
I want to see what everyone else does. And being a wuss.
Yeah.
Would you like to just change your initiative to 9, or do you want to delay an action?
No, I'll delay. I'll ready my bow. But then I'll kind of look at the monkey and then look at all of them and then look at the monkey like I don't know what to do. And then just sort of shrug. So the crowd just goes, what is wrong with that bitch? Yeah. She is who she is.
Amon, the turn passes to you.
Indeed. I mean, just because I can, I'm just gonna cast Hunter's Mark on my doppelganger,
Nice.
Nice.
and I'm just gonna fire from across the field and be like, "Do you even know how to read?"
+1.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a 16 misses. Just turns slightly to the side, and the arrow whizzes past his
Does a
shoulder.
17 miss?
A 17
Yeah,
hits.
collecting on my one. Ra, ra. Yeah, collecting on my
11 points of damage
There's
as
a lot
the
of
arrow
talking on this
sinks
side.
into him and spins him around. Draco's turn. They seem capable. It didn't instantly kill him, so this might not be a pushover fight, but they're also not immortal gods, so that's good news.
All right. Draco is
Good to know.
going to cast. I have to find it.
Magic missile.
Flaming sphere.
Indeed.
At the darkness.
60 feet away. Okay, so he has to step forward. He's gonna come. Sorry, that's not where I. Well, I guess that's okay. He's gonna come up here as is Flame Guy. I want it. Yeah, yeah. You can put it. You can put it here, right in front of his.
Tell me if you can move it.
Oh, I can now. Yeah. Okay. A flaming sphere. And we're going to cast that at a level 3. Can I actually put it like right in between these two?
I'm okay with it. If you hold down the Alt key while you move something, you can put it in between squares.
Okay.
Okay. And you'd like them. Do they have to make dexterity saves the first turn that you push them, or is it at the beginning? I need a refresher on the rules text. Can you. If I click. Oh no, it does work. Okay. Any creature that ends its turn there.
Mm-hmm. It says if I ram the spear into a creature, that creature must make a saving throw. So does casting it there count or no? That's only if I move it.
Like I'm inclined to say that it should count, because otherwise that seems like a spell that's just too easy to dodge, given that it also has a saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Because you cast it, and then I say at the end of my next turn, as long as I move out, I take nothing for that. I don't know. I don't like that. So we're gonna say casting it counts as slamming it.
Okay.
So they're gonna make 2 DC 16 reflex saving throws? Question mark. Yeah, dexterity. Oh damn it.
And they'll take 15 damage or halved.
Nope, they both take 15.
Okay, and then Fire Guy is going to Flame Seed the fake Draco.
Fako, if you will.
Fako. With an 8.
Uh-oh, we've got a critical failure.
How does that impact my Fire Guy?
We decided that he counts as a person, and he gets to make a fail check on the spell fumble table. And 75 is not good. I don't know how that works.
Can I use my Draco's inspiration token?
I'm okay with that. To reroll the flame seed.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Are
That's
you
better.
sure you want to waste it on that?
I really want to kill these guys.
Apparently so. It is Hoppy's turn.
Okay. I'm going to rage, and as part of that, I can use 20 feet now. That gets me here. Will you let me cut the corner around here and make it into melee with this guy. It's 9 blocks.
And what's your speed?
40.
Yeah. But I do need an athletics check to jump over the corner of the pit spikes. And a failure means you're going to end your turn and fall in the pit.
Does 12 do it?
I had given Oni the difficulty of 13 last time she tried to cut the corner, so an 11 would technically be a fail. But it's not 5 or more, so you can
Do you have an
choose.
inspiration token?
I have one, but I don't want to waste it on like. So
It's a failure, but not a failure by 5 or more. So
yeah.
I'll give you the choice of like ending your turn here and doing like the whoop whoop, oh, almost fell in, and you can use what's left of your movement to move around it normally, ending your turn not in melee with the enemy, to avoid falling in if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move over here, and I'm gonna do. I still have an attack. My action, or did that kill me?
Correct. No, that was your movement, and then your bonus was to start the rage.
Okay, and so then I'm going to throw a javelin at fake
Fako.
Fako.
19 hits.
And if I can do one more.
Nice.
Woo!
Oh,
Very cool.
Nice rolls, Mark.
Sheet won't open. 8, you said.
technically we get +1, so it's a 9.
Whoa.
You gain advantage on all attacks against Fako until the end of your next turn.
Nice.
Not
But
huge for you,
I
because
don't
I
think
imagine.
he's gonna make it that long.
And Mark will likely be reckless by the time he gets to melee anyway, so kind of a non-bow, but. All right, it is time for the giant ape to make a decision. I'm gonna roll my metallic die of destiny. Odds it will go north, evens it will go south. Oh, that's funny.
Is
I
it
don't
going
like
north?
when you laugh like that.
It's a 20. It's heading south.
Oh.
What's
I
this?
was hoping that if I was up here, it would like see the mass of people up here and it would move north. So
We so
that
far
was what I was
haven't demonstrated any kind of threat to it, so.
From there, it will make a fist attack against Amon. And a second fist attack against Amon. I think the 22 hits for 11 points of bludgeoning as he just ape pummels you for 11 points.
2 points.
Is there a range for that?
60 feet, I think.
I thought it was only 30. Cool.
Spirit shield. 30 feet. You're right. So I can't project you.
It is so. Amon takes the full 11. It is the the bad guy, the negative version of Alea's flame. And since everybody's been picking on Fako, I'm gonna let him go first. And as promised, the small little dwarf man conjures his hands together, forming a small concentrated bead of fiery energy, which he then claps together and it disappears and reappears right here as a fireball. If you must know, I did name each of the fake characters.
No,
Put
I
it in
just
chat.
like
Put it in chat.
copy.
All right.
Phony. Pretending. Hoaxy.
Yes.
Fako. And Amen.
All right. So everybody except Hoppy looks like they're in that blast, and I'll need each of you to make a dexterity saving throw for half of the damage.
Fire guy has some fire protection. Does Draco?
I think he's resistant.
I got a 19 and Draco got an 8. Where would I find out whether or not he's resistant to fire? Or how does that impact his roll?
It'll just be half damage. I'm pretty sure as a fire genasi he's fire resistant, but I will confirm very quickly.
And how much damage? 27?
Throw it in the trash.
Yeah, 1 second.
It's not a technical.
Yeah, fire resistant. So he'll take 13. Anybody that rolled a 15 or higher will also take a 13. Anybody who rolled lower than that. So Amon takes 27. Oni takes 13. Renan takes none? Question mark. Or I don't remember.
Well, you tell me.
I don't know if you have whatchamacallit yet. The ability that lets you take no damage on a successful save.
I think.
I have the uncanny dodge,
Yeah, that's the one.
but it's just half damage. Am I just remember or saying, oh, I have evasion? What's that?
You might want to read evasion.
I didn't even know I had that.
Yeah, no damage for you.
Yeah,
Half damage whenever you fail a dexterity saving throw, and no damage on a success.
that feels
So
good,
you'll
guys.
never take full damage from a dexterity saving throw event ever again.
I just like touched the fire like this, like ooh.
It's a little warm.
Fako's
And
so boring.
Draco takes 13. Makes sense.
Yes.
All right. Fake Hoppy rushes to him.
Hey,
you
wait,
notice
he takes damage first. Because he didn't move out of the fire. What?
well, that's if they end their turn.
Yes,
Their
that
turn isn't
guy,
over yet.
Fako, has finished his turn. He took his turn. Now we're moving on to the
I
next
guess
one.
that's true.
So Fako,
I'm taking all of their turns at the same turn.
Well, I'm
Okay.
just letting you know that he
You
didn't move.
You gotcha'd me.
So he
You
takes
gotcha'd me.
damage.
You gotcha'd me.
And he's gonna die.
He's at 2 hit points.
You read him.
This feels great.
I got gotcha'd. The plate-marrying horny guy turns out is like a melee fighter. He has just bare fists, and he will use them to punch Hoppy in the face. Presuming, of course, I can find the sheet. Oh, right, here we go. It's gonna say longsword, but it's not. He makes 3 attacks. 15 misses, but 2 21s hit, right? For a total of 3 damage on the first one and 4 damage on the second one. 7 total damage to Hoppy, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw or be stunned as he tries his quivering palm technique on you.
Not the
Oh
quivering
my goodness!
palm.
You're stunned!
Can I use an inspiration? Because it's really lame that I rolled 2.
It is really lame. That's fine with me. It's your inspiration token.
Let's try that again with less sucking. Fucker!
Oh,
I'm gonna give you my inspiration token. Roll again. Roll again.
Ooh, this is brutal, Mark.
Roll
It can't
again.
get any worse, right?
Roll again.
Hey,
I mean, literally
please
can't
don't
be
say
worse.
that. Please don't say that.
It only be the
17.
same level of suck or better.
Aw.
All right,
Damn.
you are not stunned by his quivering palm technique. Jesus, that was something. All right. Oh my god. Phony. I just love that. That's her name.
You named her.
I know. I makes me.
When he told
You
me their
did good.
names, I was like, that's amazing.
Phony will move here and use her multi-attack to make 2 longsword attacks against you, Marco. Here they come. Uh, 19 and 24.
Why does she have advantage?
Because she's got pack tactics. As long as she's
Okay.
fighting the same person as another one of her allies, she gains advantage.
Got it. Okay.
Because she's plucky like Oni.
Got it. Okay.
So 8 becomes 4, 7 becomes 3, a total of 7 again.
Okay.
You lose track of Pretendin at some point. You guys are watching what's happening to Hoppy. There's a fireball explosion, and then once the smoke and dust clears, you count only 4 opponents.
Oh no, I hate her. There's no way she's as good of a rogue as me. Listen, bitch.
And then lastly, we're going to have a man fire an entangling shot at Renan. 14 misses.
Nope.
Or does that match?
That matches.
3 points of piercing damage, and I need you, Oni, and Amon to make dexterity saving throws.
18.
16.
Perfect for the 2 of you. Everybody's good.
Nice.
From the shot, roots begin to grow up out of the ground, trying to entangle you and hold you in place, but you all are not entirely unfamiliar with that trick and manage to skirt it. It is Oni's turn.
You might want to go get in the way of the monkey.
Well,
because
so
he's kinda hitting.
here's the thing. If Amon and Renan will agree to move with me to this side during their turns, I am thinking I might use Draco's turn to try to dominate Beast on this thing, but that only works if none of my allies are fighting it.
Okay,
So
I agree.
my thought is, since all of us get to have a turn, if we all agree to GTFO to this side, we'll be okay.
Cool. Cool with me.
But the bummer part about that is I can't move all the way to get into combat with these guys. I'm too far away. And if I double move, then I can't attack 3 times. So I could stay here and just fight the monkey if we want to do that instead. Or at least then we have a backup, right? But I do think that we need to get rid of
I
Alea's
just don't want
flame.
our squishies to get squished.
Yeah, I don't either. What do you think, Amon and Renan? What do you want to do? Do you want to try the dominate beast thing? If it goes poorly, then
I think we should disengage with the monkey because we're gonna get just targeted. I think if we move around, we can
okay.
focus our attacks on Folea's flame first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down to move.
All right.
At some point, we're going to have to fight the thing, though. And
Yeah.
it's very soon. It's in 4 more turns.
Am I correct that if I move, if I choose to move extra, I can't do my 3 attacks?
Correct. Your movement speed, your move action allows you to move your movement speed. You can use your action to sprint, which is letting you move a second time, but then you don't have an action left to make the attack action.
Yeah, I really don't want to do that. Okay, I'm gonna
You
stop
could
here.
shoot your bow.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna stop here. I'm going to cast Blade Ward cantrip to give me resistance, and I'm going to try to shoot Fako and get him out of here.
That does
Bye,
hit.
Felicia.
Damn, that's mean.
That's not mean.
I
You haven't even seen us mean.
I am proficient in bitch, remember? We established that. Okay.
A specialization, it would seem.
I do not take kindly to someone stealing our identity and fleecing all of these people for all of their gold under our banner. That is not cool. Okay. Before I pass my turn, I'm going to just yell to the audience at large. I am Oniara of the Earth Genasi, the original student of Alea. Like I have to figure out how I want to say that.
I just wish that this went live just like that.
These
The something really cool follows these words.
these imposters have been duping you, and I don't know what they're doing with their money, but their tales are bastardized versions of ours, and I will not entertain their existence any longer.
Damn.
And Renan's turn.
with advantage because you a bitch. It is Renan's turn.
Okay. I'm going to move my 30 to here. And as I move, I'm going to say, come out wherever you are, little bird. Time to play. And then I'm going to point to fake Oni and attempt to shoot her with an arrow, which I'm very bad at. Well, I just need to
You weren't
stop
wrong.
trying to shoot or hurt or fight.
Just
Today.
cartwheel.
I'm really good at that. I'll use it as like a warning shot,
Goes by.
and then
Better
I'll
watch your
whistle.
ass.
And then I'll whistle because I can't actually whistle, so someone whistle for me. Thanks.
Can you truly not whistle?
I truly cannot whistle, or else I would. It's a sad attempt.
I can't whistle either.
Yeah, I don't get that skill.
You obviously didn't have two sisters that harassed you about it for years until you actually figured it out.
No, I didn't. I can't do it, and I looked stupid trying.
All right. It is Amon's turn, and Amon's going to want to follow his friends, except the monkey will get to make an attack of opportunity should you run away.
Exactly.
He can't disengage.
Can I disengage? I was gonna, yeah. Does that work as an action?
Mm-hmm. John said yes. John, we couldn't
sorry,
hear
you
you.
didn't hear me. Oh, I apologize. Yeah.
Oh.
Disengage is your action, so that would be like instead of taking the attack action, but it
Yep.
definitely lets you move away from Donkey Kong without getting smashed.
We do need to get you away from him very quickly.
No, it's more important than me doing damage is me not being damaged.
Yes.
So I'll disengage and GTFO.
Okay, sounds good to me. It is Draco's turn then.
Okay. So he's going to dominate beast on the big guy.
Does he have a 4th level spell slot?
He has 1. 1 4th level spell slot. I was casting the other stuff at 3.
Just checking. You don't play a caster a lot, so I just want to make sure.
No, I've been marking
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I've been
Calm down.
off marking off the spell slots as I use them so that I know what he's got.
We've already been over the fact that she's very smart.
Mm-hmm.
It's rules. Meg is a good girl. She follows all the rules.
Okay, what is the did he make his save?
You know her better. That's not true.
I laughed while I said it.
Selectively.
I did not.
We now have a giant monkey.
Yep. It is now friendly to you, and you maintain a telepathic link with it. Additionally, you can use this telepathic link to issue commands to the creature while you are conscious. It must obey these commands.
Can
Example
I have
commands
him
are
go
attack
womp
that
this guy
creature,
on the
run
head?
over here, or catch that object.
Yeah, let's go have him womp a man on the head.
Okay.
That's
The spell fizzles
Yeah.
because womp isn't in the monkey's vocabulary, and now your spell is over. I just have to.
This womps.
You want another Mikey? Okay.
And it will. It's going to fist a man.
Ooh! Who doesn't
Ooh.
love to fist a man?
It's, the attack is called fist, therefore the verb is fisting. And regrettably, this character is named A Man. So Donkey Kong is fisting a man for 28 bludgeoning damage, which I gotta be honest, feels right.
Oh, does it feel right, John?
It doesn't feel wrong. All right.
Oh, no,
so
no talking. No talking.
adding wumping to our vocabulary, he has been wumped. He gets basically pounded into the
So
sand of
good.
the Catal pit pretty violently, and he starts looking for his friends for help as he's being ragdolled.
And then I'm going to use Draco's bonus action to ram these two with the flaming orb. So they have to roll.
And that's dexterity, right? For fake copy.
For 12
Oh,
damage.
no advantage. And for phony. So looks like Hoppy takes 6, Phony takes 12. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So kind of just like the real fights.
And then Draco is done, but Flame Guy is going to Flame Seed.
That's a bonus action. You used your bonus action to move the flaming sphere.
Oh, having what's his name cast something. I thought he got his own turn. The spirit.
I'm pretty sure commanding him to attack is a bonus action. I'm going to skip it for now, but if you read Draco's character sheet and I'm wrong, let me know. Hoppy, go ahead and take your turn while Oni's doing some reading.
I am going to. Do we have AC on either of these?
Oh, I see.
in
Unless
front
you
of me?
take a bonus action. Okay.
I think we figured out it's roughly 17 because I think we missed on a 16 and hit on a 17.
Okay.
So I think we have a fair understanding.
I am not going to use Great Weapon Master because I want to hit. And I'm going to take out my aggression on what was her name? Boniara. Yeah. Great sword. And great sword. Sure.
All right. I see 11 points of damage from the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do anything about that. And then critical hit with a 94. 17 damage.
And Great Weapon Mastery lets me attack one more time with that, but do the 94 first.
You strike with extreme force. Roll an additional damage die beyond the first, and that target suffers 1 unit of exhaustion. So Phony is exhausted, and you get to roll 1 more d12 or 2d6.
Bring it home.
It only has to be average damage to zero out Oni. That does it. Phony is zeroed.
All right,
I'm gonna do.
then I'm gonna apparently miss Hoppy. Oh, can I do a perception roll to see if I can find Big Renan?
Sure.
She's probably up in the stands robbing people because she doesn't want to die.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's left.
Mhm,
You
mhm.
scan the entire arena, but you don't see her. Like even using your animalistic senses, like smell, you can scent most of the people in this arena, but for some reason you don't get her at all.
All right, I'm done.
It is their turn. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, nothing.
Wait, how come big guy didn't get to go?
Because he's going on Draco's turn?
Oh, he doesn't keep his turn order?
No, because you controlled him. You command him on your turn. On his turn, he does nothing.
Okay.
Because he's being commanded. Our... This is sucky. Alright, first we're going to start with A-Man. A-Man will strike the gorilla with his longsword, which he does for 6 points of damage. The giant ape now makes a wisdom saving throw because it took damage to drop the charmed effect.
Mm-hmm. I was just looking at that because I'm pretty sure that that'll end.
It does. Right, 17 beats his DC, or is it?
Yeah, 16 is the DC.
Okidoki. Then death saving throws happen. Then I think we'll have, yeah, Hoaxy will attack Hoppy again with his triple strike. Was that only one hit for 4 points?
And I'm gonna use my shield as a reflex action.
Okay.
Getting so it doesn't hit.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw to not be stunned.
It didn't hit.
It hit.
did
It
I?
just didn't do any damage.
No, the shield increases my armor class by 5.
For 1 round.
Yeah. Am I?
I
am
misunderstood.
wrong on
Sorry. I thought you were saying like your ancestral guardians were going to absorb the
that?
damage.
Oh, no.
Gotcha.
No.
Yourself.
The Scarab.
I understand.
Sacred Grid Scarab lets me do shield
Yep.
spell twice. Yeah.
You're right.
Okay.
I misunderstood.
Yeah.
And then the return of Pratenin has decloaked directly behind behind Draco, and will make an attack with advantage. Oh, does that not hit?
Does not. His AC is 12.
That is bullshit.
That felt
God,
great.
Pratenin sucks.
Well-
and
Hey, guess what?
that
Hoaxy didn't move out of the flames.
yeah, he's gonna stay right where he is. how much enjoyment you get from that. Yep,
It's
it is Oni's turn.
it's fun to watch someone else be really
Oh,
bad
shit.
at D&D for once.
Oh no. Hold on. Pause. Time out.
Oh
Maybe.
no.
You already said it was Oni's turn. Maybe.
Shit.
What happened?
You're freaking me out, John.
Well, all right. Just give me 1 second, please.
I like that fake Oni is also taking additional flame damage, so she is going in the negative every turn.
Yeah, that.
So that's the problem. She literally just died. Like, not. So
I'm okay with
if
that.
you take damage while you're at 0, that counts as a failed death saving throw. So she literally just hit character death.
So what's the problem here?
Well, the problem is you learn a thing I was not necessarily prepared to reveal to you.
We had other plans for her.
She dies. Her corpse drops to the ground in that kneeling posture while she was bleeding out. She was sort of, clutching at the wound. The ball of fire begins to immolate her. She just slumps back in like an immolating monk position. But as her flesh burns away, what's left behind is a silver skeleton.
Yep.
Silver flame! Fake silver flame!
Oh,
In response to that, I'm going to
bitch!
throw my arms up in the pit and look at the audience and say, this is the false hero that you've been worshipping. Do better, Moot.
Do better.
Do better. Oh my god, this was a great moment for us. I feel real happy about this.
All right. Oni, it is your turn. Thank you for letting me get caught up.
Okay. So I'm going to come here so that I'm not in the flame area, and I'm going to attack.
Damn, didn't see that
Or actually, should I attack? No, I feel like you need help with Hoaxy, and the rest of the group can deal with Faux Renan.
I can deal with Hoaxy. I haven't even attacked him yet. Like, I attacked him one time because it was an extra bonus attack. You can go and
Then-
go and boost her.
Pretendin? You going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and roll that crit hit fail first.
Woo!
I should just leave this table up. That's like the 6th or 7th time we've been referring to the table today. 6. You feel it is imperative to press the advantage, but maintain awareness of your surroundings. You can choose to gain advantage on all attacks against this target, but your target has advantage on their attack rolls against you until the next turn. Or you can choose to not do that, and everybody's just heads up normal rolls.
I'm okay with that. I get advantage on 2 more attacks, and if I can't kill her in 2 more attacks, then she can have advantage on me for 1.
That seems eminently fair.
Or somebody else will kill her.
Well,
2 hits for 22 total damage.
Plus the 14 that she took before.
Sure. I marked that off already.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying for the 2 post crit attacks.
Okay.
Anything else from Oni?
No, that was her turn.
Okay.
But Renan can now shoot her in the face with her bonuses.
okay, well, let's just take it down a notch. Because Renan has not been doing anything. Is it my turn?
Mhm.
She's always good when she's angry.
It is Renan's turn.
Okay, I'm not going to move. Please. Please, worksheet. Thank you. Just one time. Thank the fucking gods.
That's it.
And I get that.
Who are you shooting?
Oh, Renan. Fake Renan.
Pre-Tenon takes
Seriously?
14 points.
3 ones.
You know what,
kinda
Mark? Do you know what? I can't do anything about this.
But the upside
Rollies.
is the only non-1 is
At least
a 2.
you hit.
At least I fucking did some damage for once. Jeez.
Yeah, but
All right. Amon's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to move Hunter's Mark to Tenon. I think I'm far enough away. I can still use my bow.
But don't let it turn off.
That
I
takes
realize
Pretenon to 1 hit point.
I realize that our my webcam looks right into the bathroom, and Mathis doesn't like to close the door because the fan is very loud. Turned off my camera so you don't see baby butt.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
How'd you guys get demonetized? All
Baby
right.
butt.
Done? Okay.
Is it Draco's turn?
It is Draco's turn. And since Pretenon tried to pick a fight with him, he's going to cast Scorching Ray. With the first ray going
Pretendon's
to her.
dead now, right?
She's at
Or
1 hit
0
point.
hit. I did another longbow attack. So I didn't know if you
Oh,
saw
I'm sorry.
that.
I did not see that. Hang on one second. Let me scroll
Yeah.
up.
Well,
Oh, I see. Yeah, she's at 0 and unconscious.
well, then I will
Thanks, Caleb. Sorry, I missed that.
keep that Scorching Ray and send it to this guy.
A man?
A man.
A man?
Scorch a man.
Burn that man. Burn him to the ground.
And I get to do it 2 more times, right?
Correct. Total of 3 attacks, 3 rays.
Okay. There's another one.
Miss. Miss.
The 17 doesn't hit.
Oh, you're right. You gotta
The
watch
16
me.
won't, but the 17 should.
Correct.
Okay.
14 total fire.
All right, and then
Taking him
I'm
to
going
5.
to Flame Seed. What's his name? Hoaxy? Hoaxy.
Phony? Hoaxy?
Hoaxy. Flame Seed.
Oh.
Another critical fail.
Can't do
Good thing
anything
I have
about
the
that
table
this time.
open.
34.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, put these away, bro. Put those away.
The placement of your spell startles your allies near the target, causing them to drop their guard. The target is able to use their reaction to take an attack opportunity against one of your allies in melee range.
Sorry, Hoppy.
So he gets to make a free punch. It hits. Oh no, it doesn't because you're still. Oh no, you are 23. Right?
Should be 23. Yes.
Yeah, so 23 matches. You take 4 points of punching damage. And
Is
it's.
that 2? No.
Oh yeah, 8 becomes 4. Sorry. I guess I should say it that way so you know I'm having it for you. That was it for Draco's turn, right?
No, I'm sure it would be an action. Never mind.
Then it is Hoppy's turn.
Okay. I'm going to click all the buttons, and I'm going to try and push this guy. He's kind of pissed me off, and now he's the only person that I have eyes on. So, and because they're silver flame as well, I'm just really upset with them. So
Yeah.
let's give this a try.
We need to remember to burn all of their bodies to make sure that they turn into skeletons.
23.
14 misses, 19 hits.
Hey, what is the audience doing? Are they enjoying this at all?
It would be 15, but
Yeah, the AC is 17.
okay. Yeah.
20. So yes, 23 hits, 23 damage. They are like, there's the 70, 60-ish% are just excited for the violence, but a few people are really upset that, because Moot is very anti Covenant of the Silver Flame, so to see one here in the Catal pit pretending to be their favorite team of champions is very off-putting for some people. You have like that sort of division of like, I won't believe this crowd of like, somehow you guys have made them a silvered skeleton because the truth is too painful for them to bear. Other people are like disillusioned and tearing up their memorabilia and burning their Alea's flame caps and
Can I
no longer worshiping at that particular altar. Go ahead, Mark.
can I based on my hulking out and being really or angry with them, can I try and intimidate this guy into, I don't know, giving up or just disengaging?
Sure, you can attempt to intimidate him into surrender.
That should not have been an advantage. 14. 15.
In the din of battle, seeing that one of his friends is dead, two of them are dying, and one of them is soon to join that particular team, he does offer both his hands together like this. He is prepared to surrender to you.
Okay. Do we want to accept the surrender, or do we want to ask him to help us with the monkey?
Hell no, kill that guy. Kill that guy.
I'm just thinking that this way we can prove it to the.
Ask the crowd.
Oh yeah, I like asking the crowd, but
Ask the crowd.
we could turn him over to the authorities, who we know are not Silver Flame friendly, and
Yeah.
clear our reputation, right? Like, set the story straight.
Yeah,
on
that was
who
kind of
we
what I was
are.
thinking.
But I do want to.
Can't we kill all of them and leave one of them alive? I don't get why we're being so merciful.
We could leave him alive, or we could leave the archer alive. But if he's yielded, we could leave him alive, kill the archer, and we still have to fight the monkey.
Yeah.
We still want crowd points too, so I say we ask the crowd if we should spare him or not.
Do it.
Yeah. You want me to roll that?
No.
Or
you have to role play that.
Announcing to the crowd that it's their decision. The fight promoter stands up from his podium. I guess technically it's a podium because he's standing on it, and not a lectern, as most people get confused. And the crowd goes silent for a moment as he presents his hand, thumb in the neutral position. And he waits for the crowd response. When he thumbs up, you get some enjoyment, some response, but when he goes thumbs down, at least 60% of the crowd or more is vocally loud and violent. Hoppy, the fight promoter, looks to you and says the word death. The crowd wants blood.
The dude just yielded to me. I will not kill him, but I will send him to go and fight the monkey if he'd like. If not, we can kill him later. I am not comfortable
Let him
with killing something.
Let him go fight the monkey. We're
ask him if he'll help us.
Gonna have to kill him anyway, so maybe the monkey will kill him for us.
Solve two problems.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
we can't hear you, John?
Yeah, he will agree to those terms.
Okay. Then I think that my turn was over. So next.
Monkey smash.
Oh no, I still have a movement, and I can move 5, 6, 7, 8. Move there.
Yep. It is the giant ape's turn. The giant ape, since he's already got a man will continue to fist a man. Oh my god. He critically fists him for
That
more
is
health.
not how you want to die.
he, he is fisted to death by a giant monkey.
What's that, bud?
What's that? No, we'll talk about that when
Poor
you're
man.
older.
Yes, I do, bud.
He kills the archer and basically like steps on him as he does like a Donkey Kong leap over to this corner of the room to meet Hoppy, the next largest thing he wants to goosh. So he's making death saving throws. Draco is now stable at 0 hit point, or Faco is now stable at 0 hit points. And what else? Oh, I can make an action with this guy. The monk who you freed runs this way to the edge of the arena and jumps into the crowd and starts making his way out of the arena.
Fuck. Hey, how does he get to run that far?
He's a monk.
Hey,
Yeah,
dimension
they can go forever.
dimension door to that guy and bring his ass back.
She dimension doors to that guy and brings his ass back. I volunteer as tribute.
I love the way that stuff gets delegated in this particular group of people. Oh
I
my
always
goodness.
listen to Big Sis. If she
No,
could
it's
say
cool.
jump in
Oni,
the pit, and I'd be like, all right.
it is Oni's turn. Oni, take your turn. I assume part of which will be yelling at Renan. Dimension door, bring that guy back.
Bring his ass back. Drop
Hey.
him in the pit.
Yeah, because fire spirit guy can't go that far. So, all right. Draco is going to scorching ray. I just have to do any damage to these guys when they're at 0, and then they're dead.
Any damage to a person at 0 hit points counts as a failure on the death saving throw count. So if they have 2 failures already, any damage gets them to a 3rd failure and they die. Otherwise, you'll have to do damage to them like 3 times.
All right. Then I'm putting the flame. I'm using my bonus action to put the flame here. And
Okay.
I am going to. How am I going to get to that guy? Hold on, I got to figure out how I can put fire on him so it keeps ticking down. Well, I guess I could.
Why didn't you throw some magic stones?
Yeah, Draco.
Oh, jeez.
Or maybe use a sling.
I wanted something that would like perpetually give him damage. But I think I'm just going to have to move that sphere each time. So let's go ahead and do our scorching ray again on the monkey. Because I can't reach this guy, right? He's out of the...
What's the range on Scorching Ray? If it's
60
more...
feet. Oh, sorry, no, I'm on Flaming Sphere. Hold on. 120 feet.
You could still hit him. He's going to have... you'll be making the attack rolls at disadvantage because he's in the crowd.
Okay.
But I'm okay letting you roll. He's technically within range.
Doesn't heavy armor negate the movement on monks? It used to.
It does not. He doesn't get the defense from being unarmored.
God damn it. Does an 18 hit?
19 hits.
Oh, you also
Or-
set 2 grannies on fire, so
Hey, I didn't get a critical failure.
Why did you kill those grandmas? They were also cultists?
Grandmas. Yeah. Silver flame.
All right, so Draco is done. Now it's Oni. Or wait, did I take Draco's turn?
Yeah, you took Draco's turn as Oni, so you'll take Oni's turn as Draco. Does that seem fair for this round? And then we'll get back to
Okay,
normal next
that's
turn.
fine. Sorry.
Renan, Draco,
back.
in his best Oni impersonation, said,
Mhm.
"Nah, Dimension Door, bring her ass back here, meh."
Okay, I will spend my hit point, not take anything, and I will dimension door. and as I reappear, I already have like a lasso ready, and so I just throw it over him, pull it tight, and then just wrap him and knee kick him so he falls. I can do that. All
Make
of
a
that.
grapple check.
I don't even know how to do that. What is
Make
that?
an athletics check opposed by my athletics or acrobatics.
Does it have to be athletics? Can it be acrobatics if I throw in a cartwheel?
I feel like because she appeared out of nowhere, she would have the element of surprise, and he might have to do that at disadvantage.
How about we'll meet you somewhere in the middle with the surprise attack aspect being either you can make your athletics check with advantage, or you can make an acrobatics check instead of an athletics check for Renan.
Thank you. I don't know if it will help. Well, it's okay.
14.
God,
So they
Match.
match.
fuck.
So we match. Tie goes to the runner.
No.
That's a baseball rules, man.
Can we
Everybody knows
roll
that.
off?
We don't need to roll off. I'm way cooler than this guy. Rule of cool.
Rule
As
of
much as
cool.
I don't want it to be the case, I'm pretty sure he's grappled.
Mhm.
He's so strong. It's this little waif of a human.
Oh my goodness, this has gotten away from me.
How did you think this was gonna go? Not like this?
It
wow.
was so funny because
Wow,
like
guys.
2 or 3 nights ago, I was sitting on the couch with Megan working on some prep stuff for D&D, and I was like, maybe I should stat these guys out as actual like fightable units in case you guys decide to make this a physical thing. And Megan just goes, "Yeah, I would."
Correct. And then we still kicked our ass. So
Yeah. All right. Any other actions from Renan?
just a wave at the crowd. Just
Fair
a wave at the crowd.
enough. Amon, it's your turn.
Amon, finish him.
All right.
Finish him.
The guy who's lassoed?
Yes. We don't want him to run. He's already proven that he's a
Well,
flight
he's-
risk.
I'm
Everybody
little.
else
I
is
can't.
dead, you
I
can't
can't
run.
hold him.
There's a rather large monkey that's going to be coming for all of us.
Don't worry about that. That's a problem for next
I got-
round.
I got the monkey. Just take care of the other guy. I already said I wasn't going to kill him. Now that he's run off, I'm having second thoughts. but
Yeah,
I would
he
rather
lied
you
to
take
Hoppy.
care of it.
He has no honor.
I promise not to kill him. I'm just passively watching him get murdered. Those are very different things.
Very.
Very.
I was happy to let him take his chances with the monkey,
Mhm.
and if he was okay, then I would have let him go to to the
Valhalla.
court. But
He knows what he did.
no,
He was dishonest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what you get
All
when
right.
you try to
Well,
make
I'm
a
going
deal with
to-
Silver Flame.
shoot a bound man.
Sweet. I'm gonna say it's a normal roll.
I didn't think about
So,
that. Amon might. Yeah.
That hits.
Amon might have some qualms.
And
with that.
I also was going to transfer my hunter's mark as a bonus action.
That takes him to exactly 0.
Nice.
He is dying.
Is he in the arena?
We'll say that. Yeah, he's like got an arrow in his
Close
chest, and he
enough.
begins to slump. And
All right.
Renan, being the manic pixie that she is, just kind of like
Kicks
pushes
in.
him over the railing, so he falls ass over tea kettle back into the sand of the arena.
Yay!
I just giggle.
Whoopsie.
Did
And I
that
have one more
hurt?
shot. So I'm going to shoot at the monkey, I suppose.
That hits.
Wow.
Is that for me?
It is Draco's. Or no, it's Oni's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna come on up here and fight the monkey with Hoppy. I can attack from here, right? I don't have to be like right up on his stuff.
You have to be right up on his stuff. You don't have a reach weapon.
On his stuff. Here we go.
Slap the monkey.
Jesus
No.
Christmas.
No. Mm.
All right.
God.
Give me the 52, and then I'll do my other attacks.
Right there.
Give me the 52 and
Oh, relax.
Guess who I am.
Yeah.
I'm
Someone
filthy.
who's also proficient in bitchy.
Yes. Well said. All right. 52, you said?
Yes, 52.
Oh, that doesn't work here.
Okay, you want me to roll again?
Uh,
Or read 51
no,
and
I'm just
53
gonna.
and give me one of those.
Yeah. No, that's not fair either. Okay, I'll give you two choices from nearby entries. That was the category that like allows you to disarm the opponent or gain control of their weapon, and since he's
Got it.
unarmed, those aren't appropriate. You are able to use the dodge action after your attack, which would give attacks against you disadvantage until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
Or you can knock the monkey prone
Ooh.
with like a blow that is so devastating you toppled even the gargantuan creature on the flat of his back.
I mean, all he's going to have to do is stand up. It's not like he's going to have to use his movement.
We'll get.
It's gonna look so good for the crowd,
We'll
though.
get advantage if he's prone.
Okay. Prone it is.
Prone it is.
All right, I've got 2 more attacks.
Don't forget advantage.
Oh, I'll just roll it a second time.
Sure.
I'll take that one. And last attack. We can't see his hit bar.
I will fix that right now. I apologize.
It was probably on purpose.
Probably.
I don't know why, but some of the books like that I draw these tokens from come pre-checked to see health bars, and some of them are pre-checked to never show health bars. And I don't know.
That's weird.
I feel like globally it should be one way or the other. It certainly
Yeah.
shouldn't be like 50-50.
Okay, I'm also, as my bonus action, going to cast Blade Ward cantrip to give myself resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Sweet. No Blade Ward. Because you bonus action to make your offhand attack.
So action surge. Oh, is that different?
Action Surge is a like rechargeable resource
Oh, right,
on a short
sorry.
rest that lets you take another action.
I forgot. Got it.
Since he's prone, probably not a huge deal. Hoppy's turn, and then Giant Ape on deck.
Okay. I'm going to click all the buttons. I don't need to be reckless since I'll have. He'll be at disadvantage because he's prone. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And I'm gonna attack him with my greatsword.
The 10 still misses, but the 27 crit hits.
Oh, that's good.
Or 30 damage on that crit.
Technically, it was 11.
A 66.
Roll 66. Yeah.
Oh, you're in the same bucket. You can't prone an already proned creature. Would you like to take the dodge action until the end of your next turn for free?
Sure, why not?
And then my turn as giant apes.
Yeah.
Will use half of his move to stand up. He will use his first fisting attempt to grapple Hoppy.
Hoppe.
Yes.
Roll athletics or acrobatics opposed. You have to beat a 19.
I was mostly just commenting on the way that John said hoppe.
Hoppy. You do beat it, so he is unsuccessful in attempting to grapple you, and then he will try to fist Oni.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No! He does
No.
not.
Denied.
We've got death
Hey,
saving
wait.
throws.
Oh, Fako
Mhm.
takes flame damage.
At the end of his turn.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy rolls, and he's at 1.
John, we're not even with your bullshit. Everyone is on it this time. He takes flame damage! It's not time yet. It's not time yet.
I love it.
Gaga. Gaga.
Draco is dead, or Faco is dead,
Nice.
and leaves a shiny metal skeleton. And it's Oni's turn. Looks like
Do you want me to take Draco's turn, or are we getting back on track?
I'm okay getting back on track
Okay.
now. It's slightly imbalancing probably, but all we can do is manage.
Okay, I still have advantage, right?
No, it's
What
standing now.
source? He's not.
Oh,
He's
he
not
stood up.
prone.
Okay. Does 18 hit?
No, he cast Monkey Ball and is now in an invincible force field. Yes, that hits.
Oh!
It's about time that caught up to you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Oh, 34 is the instant die one. I don't need to look. I'm pretty sure it's right. So,
No.
Fell on sword.
34. As you attack your opponent, you begin to fear that they are the superior combatant. You have disadvantage on your next attack roll against that target.
Okie doke. Here we go.
Get it.
16. Does 16 hit?
It does. It hits.
Nice.
For 8 points.
Nice.
Oni, after your turn, that's the end of this round of combat. A druid of the Air Enclave stands up and begins a druidic chant that sounds sort of like a soft song, calling for mercy for this poor beast, that it's provided enough entertainment, but that its life shouldn't be forfeit simply to sate the bloodthirst of this audience. And some people begin singing along with him in druidic. It's up to you guys whether you want to push it or not, but hearing the song, the beast itself starts to mellow out a little bit and seems less ragey and just starts kind of like nursing its cuts, licking its wounds literally.
Well, if it's not fighting
I'm
back,
going-
we're not gonna fight it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna set my bow down in front of me and wave again. I like to wave. Princess wave. Wrist, wrist, elbow, elbow. Wrist, wrist, elbow, elbow.
All right. With you guys sort of letting the monkey do its thing, the giant ape eventually just goes back into its cage to continue licking its wounds.
Whoa.
Once it's inside, they close the portcullis gate that keeps him locked in his cell. You have, I think, 2 dead skeletons. You're gonna make a third dead skeleton.
Draco just moved this thing over
Mhm.
on top of this guy, and he's gonna light this guy on fire.
Wait, we're killing all of them? I thought we were going to keep one of them unconscious.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll keep this guy unconscious.
You have a man and Pretenin left technically alive but dying. The other 3 are silver skeletons.
Okay, let's keep them both alive, because, 2 is better than 1. And we're taking them straight from here. We are leaving and going straight to whoever the police are in Geb, including the dead bodies. We're taking all of them.
We're taking them straight to that courtroom that we had to go to.
Yes.
And
To
we
the
are
arbiter.
going
Yes,
to
we are.
we are going to plead our case and become the saviors of Moot for ridding them of this silver flame
I want to have words with the
epidemic.
promoter.
Yeah, we'll come
let's
back
need our
for him.
money.
We'll
Money,
come back
money,
for him.
money.
Okay, because we're just about out of time and I want to make sure we ended. I don't want to run late. Plan is to take the 2 survivors, which means that at some point they should probably be stabilized. Do you want them just at 0 but unconscious? Do you want them at 1 hit point but conscious?
No, not conscious.
Just
I'd like then probably Druid. Probably Draco should make a medicine check to stabilize them. To make sure that they don't have to keep making death saving throws, because there's a world where if they get 3 in a row, they just die.
Oh, hold on. I had disadvantage on. Does the 18 work?
That's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. And that can apply to both of them. He just field dresses some of their wounds to prevent them from bleeding out. And while they have not yet gained consciousness, they will in approximately an hour and be restored to 1 hit point. But for now, they're unconscious. What do you want to do with the silvered skeletons?
Take them with us.
You want to take at least
to
a
the-
silvered skull as like proof of what you're saying? You figure as long as
Absolutely.
you've got 2 prisoners, you can always make more silvered skeletons.
I would leave them. I would leave the rest of it though, like the rest of the body. We can take the 3 skulls and leave the rest of the bodies just as like a statement of remember. Like remember who you
Remember
are.
this shit?
Onis do better.
Yeah. Do better.
Straight up Joey swollen these bitches. All right. So we'll leave the disarticulated silver corpses in the pit, taking the decapitated silver skulls with us. We'll deal with the fight promoter first, and then your plan is to go to the arbiter's office after the fight promoter settles up. Correct?
Mhm.
Um, fight promoter is just amazed at both your combat prowess and the fact that you either knew or are not surprised to see that these were cultists that have infiltrated the city of Moot under the guise of being beloved Catal pit fighting heroes. He says, honestly, you've probably done my business more harm than good, but you've done the city more good than harm, so I think we're about even. And I suppose I owe you guys a little something.
A little
A little
something.
something.
He snaps his fingers 3 times, and 2 of the security guards in his massive, like, Catal pit security retinue step forward. Each of them has one hand carrying a wooden footlocker, like a small treasure chest that
Oh
jangles and
no.
chinks with gold coin in it. He tells you these are your earnings plus your prize winnings. It's always in bad taste to gamble on yourself. Don't ever let somebody catch you doing it. It's illegal here. But they sort of unceremoniously drop it at Oni's feet. And you are able to kick it open with the boot of your using your boot heel to sort of just flick it open. Inside are 600.
Yes.
The 200 for winning the highlight match plus the 400 you got for betting on yourselves doubled.
Okay.
600 in total gold, and you are now entry level Moot Grand Catal champions, which, as you know, the rules of Catal allow you to fight here again without needing to provide provenance, and you get your name added as a team to the Hall of Champions here in Moot.
As the real Alea's flame.
Did he? I assume that he knew that these were silver flame.
No, this is legitimately a surprise to him as well.
Okay. And
The whole city genuinely seems to have a distaste and a disgust for the silver flame.
And-
does he have what was he doing with the donations? Can we force him to give the donations back?
He says he doesn't know where the donations went. They always took them with them for their charitable crusades. He said that
Fucking
they've
assholes.
always.
That's how they were funding their shit.
They didn't take gold with them this time because we didn't let them leave the pit. So what happened with all of the gold that they collected this time?
That's still just in the pit. Like they left it in their collector's urn.
All right, we're going to take that with us. Because there's no way to ensure that the same amount goes back to the people, right? But if we give it to the government, I guess, yeah, they can invest it in programs or use it for actual charitable purposes or something like that. It was collected for that. Let's go ahead and give it to the authorities so that they can use it for that.
He agrees to let you take it as long as you take it directly to the arbiter.
That's
said,
where we're taking these, so that's fine.
Given what he's just come to understand, it seems like this could be another sketchy situation where people who claim to be altruistic take a bunch of money that isn't theirs.
He should come with us as the fight promoter because he'll be able to corroborate our story.
Yeah.
He reluctantly agrees with the logic of your statement, but has like very little interest in being in the Hall of the Arbiters because he's kind of a sketchy dude himself. But like you sort of paint him into that corner
He
of
doesn't have to
you're
talk.
right. I
He can just
can't
walk
think
with
of
us.
any reason that doesn't make perfect sense.
Done.
he could send somebody in his place if anybody else could corroborate as
If
well.
he's the head, I think it's got to be him.
Okay.
He also was the one that took out the collection bins and was collecting the gold from people for them. So he's been a
Ruth.
part of this, and he'll be able to speak to that gold and the fact that it was collected for donations, and that's how it should be used, and that's how we want it to be used. Plus, that's more people seeing our goodness and being able to repeat it.
Fair enough. Successfully outed the would-be Alea's Flame as hucksters and frauds, and more so uncovered them as being members of the Silver Flame cult, subtly trying to insinuate themselves in Moot Society. Seems like a very successful session. Are we good for next week?
Yes.
Where we go back to the Hall of the Arbiter and deal with legal drama? Bum bum.
We now have 1,045 gold pieces. I would just like to say.
Money, money, money! And we're also potentially getting money from the ship and the goods that were sold from the ship. So we've got more coming in.
As for next week, John, we have a funeral to go to, so there's going to be some stuff going on with me. I'm not sure. I may be soloing this.
Okay.
So.
If we're only missing you, we might play just down one. But if we're gonna miss other people, we may have to punt. I'm assuming Zach's gonna be here since he's missed the last two. Zach.
Damn,
but
Zach.
we'll just play it by ear.
He nailed it this session though. Draco did an
Let's
excellent
not-
job.
You nailed it playing him.
I say, wow, it's almost like Draco's better when Zach's not here.
I channeled my best Zach.
I want that sword. I
You
don't
don't
think it
need
was
more
actually
weapons.
I don't think it was actually a good sword for me, but I wanted it. So.
Awesome.
Right, I'm gonna put us scheduled for next week at 9 a.m. And if something changes, I'll post it. Otherwise, let's plan to be here in 1 week from today.
Bye,
Cool.
everyone.
Thanks,
guys.
guys. This was fun.